I've been receiving a lot of mortar rounds here lately. We found a mortar site the other day where dinks had been set up. They bought 50 empty boxes laying around there where the enemy had got the rounds, and we found one live round still there. I guess they missed it when they moved out. They might have moved out in a hurry, because a lot of times they shoot these things at night, and you can see the flashing from the mortars at night. You can get azimuth back on them things, and you can get artillery firing up there in just a little while. Of course, it's hard to hit them because they jump in, take their mortar and jump in one of them holes, and that artillery don't mount to nothing when them dinks is in a hole. I don't know what that helicopter did down in the rice paddy, what that other one that had been shot down was, but I see picked up and moving out now. I guess he might have been checking out to see how bad it's damaged, see if they might could fix it or something. If they don't get any more far out of there today, they'll probably bring one of these big Chinooks in and lift it out. I guess I was probably right. This is news right on the spot. I see a Chinook flying out there now. Flying down real close to it. Looks like that chopper probably went down and hooked up a net to the rotor blades of that helicopter, so this Chinook could fly in, hook to it, and pull it out. That's exactly what's happening. Chinook's coming down right now, right on top of that helicopter, so I guess I was right for one time. I just figured out why that company out there popped yellow smoke, too. These gunships are flying around and marking their position so they won't fire them up. These gunships, when they get out there in the air, they kind of get carried away, and they just fire just about anywhere, so always you have to mark your position when they're in that area. So I guess that's what they do, and they pop yellow smoke again, I see. So they marking their position so the gunships know where they're located while this Chinook gets this bird out. These dinks bound to be moved out of there because I don't hear any fire, and these Chinooks are easy shot down. They're real large birds. They're easy shot down. You don't never see them in a place where they're any enemy if they know they're there, because they're so big and bucky, and they're real easy shot down. They don't hang around in those areas where the enemy is. They are usually flying real high, but this near is going down in that rice paddy, so they must consider it a safe area now. I just went up and got my camera. I may be able to get a picture of this. That Chinook will probably go back the other way toward July, though, when he picks it up, so I may not get it. I'm hoping he'll fly this way so I can get a picture of him with the little bird hanging in under him. I'm going to try to get one anyway. It's a long ways off, but may be able to see it. I just barely can't see that Chinook as I look through my viewer here, but maybe he'll fly up toward me and I'll be able to get one. That Chinook is hovering down over the damn bird now. See, I am probably going to get to finish this thing. After all, by this little excitement coming up, I'm going to make a news reporter yet. I think some more of these camera bugs has got their cameras out. There's just about half the people in our company, I think, got cameras now. You can take a little ammo pouch and put your camera in a plastic bag and slip it down your ammo pouch. I carry my camera with me on all my S&Ds. I got it hooked to my pistol belt, and I carry it everywhere. Well, I see the Chinook is picking a little Huey up now. It's already off the rice paddy. I don't know which way he's going yet, but I believe he's been headed toward July. That's going to mess me up, because I'm not going to get a good picture. If I just started a new roll, I'm taking something far off, but I believe he is getting a little closer this way. He's definitely getting higher. He's picking you about straight up. Yes, he's coming this way. I might get a good picture after all. Well, that's now 4 or 5 pictures. He's moving on up in height, though. It might not come out too good, but I think you'll be able to see and tell what they are. I guess it's a good thing that happened. Let him take up a little more room on my tape, because if that hadn't happened, I don't know what I would have said. I'd really like to bend down a whole lot closer to that thing. Stalker's got some good close-ups as he's moving in. But you can get everything. That general just flew by in his helicopter, so I took a picture of that helicopter as it flew by. Anytime you run across anything in the paper about the 196, cut it out and put the date on it and hang on to it. I might want to look over it one of these days when I get back to the world. I just like to check out some of these news reports to see how true they are. Some of them are pretty true, I know, because a couple of times we've had news reporters traveling with us out in the field. We had one guy who was looking for the colonel's body at that time. This Associated Press reporter was traveling with us. He weighed about 300 pounds, and he was packing one of those large cameras. I know he was having a rough time. When we found the colonel's body that day, he'd been dead about 4, 5, maybe 6 days at that time, and the smell was something awful. We finally got we had to wear a gas mask. We got him in a poncho and packed him out to about almost a half a mile before we could get some body bags out and put them in. And this is Associated Press. They took a picture of I have the poncho going on, which we had the colonel in. We went on that same day and recovered the rest of the bodies that was in that helicopter crash. I don't know, this colonel must have fell out of the bird because we found him a long way from where the chopper crashed and the other bodies were. Hadn't been for the smell, we probably never would have found him though, because he was in some real thick stuff and we just happened to be cutting the trail through there and just somebody happened to notice a peculiar smell and we got to checking it out and found him. I'm known as a rebel over here. I have a little one of these little cloth hats and I have a rebel flag sewed right in the top of it, and my call sign is Rebel. That thing's pretty quiet around here today. I hadn't heard guns firing very much. Last night I noticed coming out in front of us about 3,000 meters on a little hill out there. I noticed they were throwing a lot of grenades, but they were just trying to keep the enemy scared off. Every now and then they'd have what you call a mad minute. They'd fire about 2 magazines of the M16, about 100 rounds from the machine guns, and throw about a case of grenades. That's just to let the enemy know they're alert. I see a little smoke flying up in the distance out there in a couple of places, a little dust where artillery shot out there and set something on fire and so forth. But and not as much as I usually see, so I guess today must be pretty quiet after all. This area I'm in is called the I Corps. They have the I Corps, the 2 Corps, the 3 Corps, and the 4 Corps, I believe. This one I'm associated with is the I Corps. We have the Marines working they're not over 6 miles from us. They're just on the other side of LZ West, and they've been working in this, what they call Help Duck Valley. Same, we've been in one end of it, and they've been in the other. During that big operation, the Marines were supposed to push down here and give us a hand, but they hit something up there that held them back, and they never did make it down to us. But we're not too far from the Marines, and we're not too far from the 101st either. They all sort of pretty well associated close to us, but I've never run into any of their units, but they're not too far away. I believe you mentioned in one of your letters something about all divisions having a number. Well, the Americal Division don't have a number. It's just called the Americal Division. It was formed in the Pacific. That was American troops and New Caledonia troops fighting together, and they called it the Americal Division. And this division was reactivated in Vietnam. At the end of World War II, they closed the Americal Division out, and Vietnam started up. Well, they needed another division, so they reactivated the Americal Division. The 196th Light Infantry Brigade was already in Vietnam at that time, and so they made it a part of the Americal Division. We have the 11th and the 198th Light Infantry Brigade and the 196th, which forms the Americal Division. There are approximately 25,000 troops in the Americal Division, and we are the largest division in Vietnam. Well, I see I'm moving right along on this tape. Looks like I may finish it after all. Here comes another bird. I guess you can hear it on this mic. I've been working on this tape almost 2 hours now, so it ought to really be fantastic. Still just sitting out here looking at the beautiful scenery, as long as there ain't no tank shooting at me. I don't mind being over here so bad, but when they start shooting them AKs and SKs and mortars and stuff like that at me, I don't like it over here at all. Of course, I'd rather be at home just any time, but if you got to be over here, as long as they're not shooting, it's not so bad. But when they start shooting, I don't like it. I just crawl a little deeper in that hole. I came up on center one night last week and spent the night up there and left that next afternoon. And while I was up here that evening, we got about 10 or 12 mortar rounds coming in up there just below the chopper pad, and I was down on the chopper pad, and I was ready to go back to the field right then. Wind's blowing just a little bit right now. They cool off just a little after a while. Usually it's real hot in the daytime and it gets pretty cool at night. And especially you get out and even when it rains all the time. When the sun will come out in the daytime, you'll just about burn up, and the next 10 minutes later it's pouring down, raining, and 10 minutes later the sun's come out again, and then your clothes get all wet, and then at night you get cold, and your clothes, you get up next morning, your clothes are still wet. Of course, these poncho liners, they work real good. This thing looks like it may be fitting in. Can't hardly tell. It's getting slow, look like. I'll see just a little bit more on there. So, I guess I might as well get ready to close out. It'll probably cut me in the end of a sentence, in the middle of a sentence again. There's another bird fixing to take off. I might give the rest of it to him. Well, no, I believe that's the general. I think the general come back in a while ago. I believe that's him cranking up, fixing to leave again. Got a lot of business up here lately. It's been nice talking to you. Hope you enjoy it, although it's not much.